What's up, gamers, and welcome back to the countdown to E3. With only 25 more days left until the big event on June 9th, this show is going to be a news story. Microsoft has announced that it will be selling the Xbox One without the Kinect, and it will be available on June 9th. So right after their press conference, I'm sure they'll make an announcement and say, and it's available now. And I'm sure there'll be a round of applause, because people do not truly understand the potential of the Kinect. Yeah, I am completely against this. I'm very disappointed in Microsoft for unbundling the Kinect because, in my opinion, the Kinect is what set it apart from everybody else. And when I say that people do not truly understand the potential that Kinect has for gaming, they're just dumb to it. They think, they go around, they say, oh, the Kinect is pointless, who needs voice commands and stuff like that, but it's so much more. The Kinect was able to read facial expressions and read your finger movements. It was that precise, and the potential it had for gaming is just use your imagination of what you could do with that. And I'm sure developers were going to use their imagination of what they could do with the Kinect. But here's my thing. Now that it's been removed from the Xbox, now it's a peripheral. So people will have to go out and buy a Kinect if they want to utilize games that feature Kinect. So now developers look at it as an investment. And when they're looking at making a game for the Xbox One, they're going to hesitate on utilizing the Kinect to its fullest potential. And that's sad, because I feel like that was the future of gaming, was the Kinect, and now it's gone. But this will drop the price down to $399, so it's going to boost sales significantly. I can imagine it will. It'll boost sales. It'll compete directly with Sony's PlayStation 4, because that is also running at $399. But once again, like I said, the Kinect was just the true backbone of the Xbox One, in my opinion. Here's another problem I have with Microsoft unbundling the Kinect from the Xbox One. I backed Microsoft on pretty much everything they said. I've always stood behind them and support their decisions. Like I say, hey, you guys don't understand with the you couldn't trade in video games anymore. Like, they were going to remove that. There was eliminate traded video games, used video game sales. That is brilliant in my opinion. I know at first it doesn't sound that great, but if you get rid of used game sales, it will bring down the cost of video games. It's common sense, really. I mean, that's the way it would happen. Then you would be able to have sales like Steam has. You'd be able to have those awesome, ridiculously dirt cheap sales from Steam, like Steam does, but you could have it on Xbox Live. But people truly didn't understand what was going on, really. So Microsoft backed out and reversed their decision on that. And that wasn't the only thing that they reversed their decision on. Pretty much everything they announced at E3, they went back and reversed their decision. Not saying that this was a terrible idea, because I guess the market just wasn't ready for it. People weren't ready. So, yeah, okay. And they wouldn't have done as good as they have done with the Xbox One sales if they didn't go back on it. It's very true. But it just goes back to Microsoft just changing their minds, and it's like they don't have a concrete plan. And I know that you're listening to the fans, Microsoft, but you gotta stick to something, because I'm out here, like, when people talk about, oh, well, you don't need the Kinect, and then I defend it, and then you turn around and you don't need the Kinect anymore, you unbundle it. It's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit, Microsoft. So yeah, when you say you're gonna do something, stick to it, man. Just stick to it. The sales were doing good. They've sold over 5 million Xbox Ones, definitely trailing behind the PS4 as of now. But that's just because it's just starting, guys. It released back in November. Give it time. I guarantee you the Xbox would have came back and been on top of sales. I don't know about everybody else, but the Kinect is essential in my living room. I love walking into my living room and saying Xbox on, and everything turns on, my TV and everything. It's great. It's a feature that I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how you would live without it with this Kinect-less Xbox coming out. I love voice commands. I love just instantly switching to different apps and going to video games. It's great just using my voice. It's awesome. So I don't know. That's the last thing. I'll come back to it later. I'll come back to this Kinect issue later. Microsoft has also announced Games with Gold will be getting revamped, which, in my opinion, it's about time. And no lie, PlayStation has been dominating in that terms. In the terms of the free games little program that they got going on with PlayStation Plus free games, they dominate. They give you great games, AAA titles sometimes. So and then Xbox has been reverting back to old 360 games that, if you have a 360, you've obviously played them, such as Gears of War. I mean, come on, guys. Just because it's free doesn't mean I'm gonna, thank you for giving me a free game that I've already played. So basically, all of that's going to change now. Starting in June, Xbox is revamping the Games with Gold, and you'll be able to download. What games were they going to release? Halo Spartan Wars and some other game called Max. But it's a start. You get an Xbox. Now you're getting Xbox One games, and you're going to get your 360 games as well. It's definitely improved that greatly. Also, another thing that's about time, Microsoft. Pretty much all I can say. It's about time. Before, it was required to have an Xbox Live account if you wanted to use programs or apps such as Netflix, HBO Go, Hulu Plus, and stuff. It was mandatory that you had an Xbox Live Gold account. Now they are removing that policy. You don't have to have a gold account. You just get on just like every other freaking device in your household. Everything else was your PlayStation, your Vita, your cell phone. Everything could access Netflix and stuff like that without having to pay another subscription. I don't understand. It was a weird thing. But that's all gone now. So, way to go, Microsoft, on that one. About time. So what do you guys think of Microsoft unbundling the Kinect with the Xbox One? You know how I feel about it. Sound off in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching Game Night with Daniel Hofflich. Only 25 more days left until E3. Time to get excited, guys. If you're not already excited, you should be excited because I am. Woo!